G'day, fans. Big V podcast here, round 3. We're talking Division 1 men, and we're going a little bit different here. We're gonna compare the pair of our star imports in the league versus our star Aussies in the league.
Yeah, I think of all divisions across Big V, this is one of the more even ones. You get to see a lot of high-performing Aussies at this level, which is what we like to see.
Absolutely. We got a few new additions in here on both imports and Aussies, and a few returning guys as well. So it's pretty mixed. It's pretty fair competition here, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think if we start looking at the some of the returning imports, how can we go past who would now be a veteran of this league, Steve Coffey, Mr. Triple Double.
Yeah, in a month.
He started off a little slow in round 1, but I tell you what, he got close to that form again just on the weekend, making our Big V starting 5 again.
Oh, yeah.
He had the figures of 27.5 points a game with 10.5 rebounds, and I reckon off the top of my head, I think it was about 7.5 assists to go with that over 2 games on the weekend just gone. So he's an absolute weapon, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you keep doing that, you're going to be playing some serious minutes in the back end of that season, meaning probably finals.
Yeah, I'd say so. And they had their first loss on the weekend, but they'll be thereabouts come the end of the year.
Absolutely.
What about your man? I believe he might have been the MVP of D2M.
Yes, he was.
Big Joe
Davis over from Pakenham. He had a good weekend too. He had 20 points and almost 20 rebounds. We're going to compare the pair, but he almost did it himself.
Get after it, Joe. Go chase that 20 and 20.
Just 17 rebounds to go along with 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
Yeah, look, it was a really good team effort over the weekend for Pakenham, but he has been leading the way. In their promotion to Division 1 men, they're sitting there at the top, undefeated. I think if you they told me that at the start of the year that they'd go up and then be undefeated for the first 3 rounds going to the Easter break. I might have been a little sceptical.
Yeah, look, but now big man versus big man. We're going to talk Aussies real quick because we've spoken about Joe Davis, a big man. We're also going to touch on Aaron Frost because he was a rebounding leader for championship men last year. Yeah,
so he was an absolute force to be reckoned with, and he started that way as well on Div 1 level. He started with that 20 and 20 game.
Yeah.
For round 1, and he's slowed down a little bit in the last couple of weeks.
He has.
I noticed his minutes dropped against Shepparton in round 3.
Yep.
Down to 25 for the game rather than his normal 35 to 40. So I hope he's all right. I hope there's not an injury or anything there. But
Fingers crossed.
He is a force, and whether it's an import or an Aussie, I'd say he'll be there or thereabouts when it comes to All-Star 5 at the end of the year.
Absolutely. And who else we got? We got Josh Dow.
Yeah, Josh Dow. He's taking his game to a whole new level again. I think he's averaging about 18 points a game. And
is he?
18 points a game, 19, there you go. Carrying a lot of the scoring load alongside Joe Davis. That dynamic duo has got them at the top of the table. Yeah. And then, we're talking about dynamic duos. How about Aussie Darcy Daniels? He's started the year really well. He's probably not necessarily utilised the way he would have been liked last year. Didn't get as many minutes as he probably would have loved. But with the extra opportunity this year, he's gone from strength to strength, averaging 19.5 points a game. And, he had some big shooting games there too along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. He is seeing more court time. He's probably getting a little bit more comfortable. There's a good group of them at RMIT, good culture.
Yeah, and that'll hold them in good stead.
For sure.
What about our man who came in, got himself a 50-piece in round 2, Michael, or I think some of them, they call him down there, Pat Burt from Warrandyte. Huge numbers he's putting up.
Showing out early,
Yeah.
Showing out early.
I mean, not only that 52-point game in round 2, or maybe it was round 1, I could be wrong, but 36 points and 7 boards in round 3 as well. So, an absolute scoring weapon and a really good addition to our league.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's already coming in early, installing himself as probably one of the most dominant guards in this league. He's going to be in that starting 5 again somewhere.
Yeah.
Will we see him at the end of the run?
Well, if he keeps up this scoring load, then I can't see why not.
Awesome.
You know, we'll finally touch on there's a couple of huge performers in Jamal Polydor from Warrnambool, Derek Murphy from Shepparton. We're super excited to have these guys, newcomers to our league, and hopefully here to stick around for a long time to come.
Absolutely, guys. Enjoy your Easter break. We'll be back in over a week. See you later.